Guys, I'm as sick as a Victorian orphan in like 1870s London.
You do sound it.
Oh, I feel.
Is it the Rona? Have you got
No, I
Rona?
had. I've done loads of tests. Apparently, it's not corona, but I got over my hangover from a stag do at the weekend. I was feeling all right on Monday night, and then Tuesday, Wednesday,
Ah,
Thursday.
you've just drunk yourself into oblivion. That's what you've done.
You just got an STI, is what it sounds like, mate.
He's on a come down.
There was a distinct break in between the debauchery and then feeling a bit better, and then feeling like I'm gonna fucking just. It's been the worst, man.
You sound like
Oh,
you've
really?
done a spade full of cat.
Yeah, it sounds like you've done a load of coke and you just can't deal with the next couple of days.
Nah, Maidstone is a party town. I did have to turn down cocaine a couple of times. Kids, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Because I
If you
didn't
gotta
do
do if you gotta do cocaine, then that just shows how boring of a person.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
really are.
I literally, that's what I said to one of them. He was pretty scary though.
Well,
So.
respect, mate.
Right, shall we do this?
Let's fucking set up.
Come on, count in, fuckers.
Your lost boys are back for season 3. So open wide and get ready to receive. They still don't have any structure in place, but they're about to unload their podcast in your face. Open wide, boy. Here we come.
Season 3! Woo!
Mate, I'm off my tits on like, what are they called? Lem sips.
Calpol?
But I keep on thinking they're cuppa soups.
You can get a high off lemon sip. I've been there, and
Yeah.
you do ride that magical lemon dragon. You do. It's
I
great.
mean, it is basically power. How many of you had Clive? Because it's just paracetamol. So
I always figure,
your kidneys
Ryan,
probably in a lot of pain. The reason you're hallucinating is because your kidneys and liver are failing.
I always figure I can take 2.5 times what it says on any of the safety labels because I'm roughly twice as big as another person.
How's your
then
kidneys doing?
And then I give myself like an extra half just because I'm nails.
He
So
has a
2.5 times the
A
recommended
bear's
allowance.
portion.
Can I jump in whilst I'm still alive? I
Yeah.
hope you'll enjoy. I was on a stag do last weekend, so big shout out to Stag Matt. But I won't bore you with all the stories from that because that's just boilerplate, like pissed up guys having a
Just
stag do.
filthy.
Yes, just pretty. Like it was great. It was really good, but it was paintballing, etc., etc. But
The classics.
there is one, and it was great. But there is one aspect of it which stood out. I think is slightly different, which I think both of you would have really,
Ooh, go on.
really appreciated.
Here we go.
My ears are twingling. Twitching.
We were all in it. We were all in a.
Good.
I talk real good. We were all in an Airbnb in Gravesend, which was where the main action was happening, and we'd been out the night before.
Gravesend.
No, sorry, not Gravesend. Maidstone. Sorry, I meant to say Maidstone. Fuck, I'm fucked.
At Gravesend we meet for the stag of all
Gravesend's a shithole, actually. Don't ever go there. I've been there. Shout out to anyone who lives in Gravesend. It's not that bad.
Producer Lizzie was born in Gravesend. She also can confirm it's a shit tip.
I almost got stabbed in Gravesend when I was like 20. That's a
Really?
good, that's another. I used to like flicking people in the nose.
Yeah.
Like I put my finger on your chest and pretend I see something, and then.
Oh
flick
yeah,
you in
you're
the
a
nose.
proper flicker. I hated you.
God.
Yeah, because I've tricked you. Some guy threatened to stab me because I kept on doing it to his friend in Gravesend. But that's not what we're here to talk about tonight.
Fucking hell.
So we were in Maidstone. We had a big night the night before. We got up. We were groggy, but people were up in reasonable time, and we were all sat around. And we had to kind of delay the stag because he used to do some professional chefing, and he just wants to crack on and start cooking us a delicious breakfast.
Wow.
But the best man, of course, couldn't allow him to cook that breakfast because he had other plans.
Oh.
And then at around 10 in the morning, whilst we were all still, very tender and sort of crying from the night before, 2 strippers turned up.
my
Oh.
God.
And they came into the kitchen and they cooked us all a full English breakfast
I don't know what to think of that.
and it was so awkward at the start. It was horrendous.
Oh,
It was.
God, that makes me feel horrible.
I don't, now this you guys are just gonna double down on the drinking problem theory, but I was like, we have to have a drink with our breakfast. I can't sit and watch strippers cook me a full English breakfast, just stone cold sober. It was amazing.
Did you start smoking as well?
I
Christ.
did smoke that weekend. Yeah.
The most awkward time anyway, from what I've found on a stag do, because most of the time there's always people you don't know. I've been to a few stags now, and there's a load of people you don't. And the most awkward time is when you're completely dead sober in the morning, and you have to actually make, decent conversation rather than just shouting over each other in some slimy.
And you all
club
point at
somewhere.
that same one person being really abusive to the person that's actually getting married, the stag itself.
Yeah, and
yeah.
the morning is so awkward anyway, and to have that just shattered.
And the person that you've all been pointing at is just a broken person that has no reaction to anything you say the next morning. So it's just all staring at a dead dog almost.
What was worse was there was actually there was lots of just like normal chatter, if that makes sense. Just kind of made it more surreal. They were like, where's X kitchen appliance? Oh, have you got some milk in the fridge? Whilst it was just bizarre. It was really odd.
What were they, completely starkers?
No, I don't think that'd
Tasteful.
be safe, to be honest, Ryan, or tasteful. They were in their bikinis or whatever.
They were wrapped in cling film to avoid oils.
It was an unusual experience.
That's really expensive to hire somebody just to cook you a fucking breakfast.
Surely it would have just been better in the evening.
I'm
Oh,
telling
God.
you haven't lived until a stripper's cooked you a full English breakfast. I just say that now.
I mean, that's one hell of a service.
Was it good?
It was actually a really good breakfast, considering there were like 6 of us or whatever, 7 of us. They actually managed to cook a nice amount of good breakfast for all of us. Too much butter in the scrambled eggs, though, obviously. So we didn't hold that against them.
I can't believe you're reviewing the strippers scrambled egg.
The fact that you got 2 strippers in the room and all Clive was thinking was, there's too much butter in these eggs.
And
That
then,
shows how little you were into the whole endeavour.
mate, who was into it at that time in the morning? I mean, you're just like,
Oh,
fuck,
that's so...
just need
That
a little
sounds,
time
it
out.
sounds horrible. I genuinely couldn't have handled that. I think I would have left.
Wow.
Believe
I
me, there was a part of me which did want to escape at times, but
I would have taken up smoking again just so I wasn't in that room.
Did they strip while you were eating the breakfast then or something?
No, so in fairness, because I guess obviously this is going out to the world, Matt played a very respectable card, and they were supposed to give him like a proper lap dance afterwards, fully nude, and he just put his foot down and was like, no. He had the lap dance, but they did not get fully naked because it was still like 11:30 in the morning. So
Too early. You haven't
And,
even had your coffee yet.
yeah, so I think he'll forgive me for saying
coffee.
he endured the lap dance after the breakfast rather than enjoyed it. Like it's the last thing.
Don't worry, we'll edit it, mate, so he's not in trouble.
God,
Don't worry,
but
it's
you're
all good.
full, even after you're full of like, you're full of bacon and coffee and beans, and you just need to let's be honest, you just need to go to the toilet.
And
And
you're
then you've got-
hungover. You're
and you're
literally
hungover,
rank.
and you've got a woman stripping on you. I don't know. Maybe I would enjoy it, but I'll be honest. The thought of being that hungover in a room full of strangers. Oh no, it It's making me have a small breakdown. No.
Yeah, you're stressing. I'm watching you. You're stressing out real badly.
Oh, it's
right?
horrible.
Hands twitching. You're all over the shop. Cannot sit still on your chair. You just can't deal with it.
My hat goes off to you, Clive. That is.
Well, it wasn't me who planned it or me who endured it, but I was there. So, and I just thought you guys would have loved that.
It was
so.
too early, I'm guessing, to be all like laddie, and after a few drinks, you'd all kind of be getting into it. But
Mate,
were
I'm not
they
joking, mate.
just there like cooking you breakfast, and there's people just talking about like
Yeah,
MasterChef and
it
shit
was
like
polite small talk with the shit. Honestly, it was like one of them used to work on cruise ships, and she has a very strict dieting regime, and she has a very strict workout. It was all very civilized until after breakfast when they actually did the dance, and they just blast the tunes for 10 minutes, and everyone sort of giggles and tries to act like a man, but also just thinks, "Fuck, I'm glad I'm not the guy sat in the middle."
Yeah,
and
I'm glad that's not
and
me.
then and then we launched into our day. So it was.
What a way to start a day.
Can
man.
I? There was only one other thing that you both should fear. Well, all the Lost Boys really should fear that I've been introduced to, because I wasn't. I guess I understand the concept, but now I've seen it in practice. And it's not the stripper for breakfast, because I'm not wealthy enough to do that just for a laugh. But you can get like quite good fake tattoo guns, or not tattoo guns. Sorry, they're like fake tattoo pens. And you like draw it on, leave it for an hour. You wash it off, it looks like it's gone, and then like 12 hours later, or like 6 hours later, it comes up and it stays there for like 3 or 4 days. And it looks like it looks
I've not heard of
reasonably not like legit, because obviously it's not, but it does. A passing glance, it looks like a tattoo, and you can't get it off your skin for like 2 days. So
I can tell you something very sexy right now if you want me to tell you about tattoos. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's called Inkbox. And
No, I haven't.
Inkbox, they're these tattoos where you put them on your body and they stay for about 6 weeks, and they just look exactly the same as a tattoo. Exactly the same.
Like
It like has like, yeah, it's like semi-permanent. For Christmas, I decided to get a special someone's initials tattooed on a specific part of my specific body.
mate, you shouldn't get Ryan's initials tattooed on your bum. That's crazy.
one initial on each nutsack.
It was at the base of a base of something. It was, and
Of a
they thought
structure.
it was the best thing they'd ever fucking seen in their life. It was the best Christmas present ever. So yeah, producer Lizzie loved that. She did.
I mean,
That is beautiful, mate.
well, now that you know that that's the reaction, you can get it done permanent now.
Yeah, it's
Straight on
true.
there. And I'm coming to watch that happen.
She's gonna get my initials above her bum, like those really cheap.
Tramp
people
stamp.
Yeah.
Tramp stamp.
Tramp
Tramp
That's-
stamp. She wants to
yeah.
get a tramp stamp. And I was like, yeah, do it.
Yeah, but come on. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Oh, shit.
We all love a tramp stamp.
Fuck.
So Clive, you're gonna get us a tattoo gun, by the way.
I'm gonna get one of those pens, and I guess I'll really just put the final nails in the coffin of our united friendship by getting really drunk and just scribbling all over it.
Oh, that would be that would be such a bad idea if we all got drunk with one of those.
Especially on our foreheads.
Going to work with just the worst stuff on your forehead. Oh my god.
So we all had hand ones done. So work was quite difficult because mine said some stuff which made them bully me more than they've already started bullying me. So
Oh no.
I can't talk about that though at the moment, because that's a
you'd have to kill
basis,
us.
Ryan, at the moment. Yeah.
I can't tell you that because I'd have to kill you. Well, I had a real crystallizing moment at work today, and I've realised
Did
that
you kill another animal?
no animals, no. I just realised that I'm old and I'm no longer cool, and I am
Oh,
very,
no.
very white. So
Oh.
I often listen to music when I'm at work, if I'm doing a job on my own. And it was
nice.
just on random, and this song came on, and I knew it, but I couldn't remember what it was. And I was really enjoying it. Like, I know this. Who is this? This is a tune. Oh, this is great. And then I look at my phone, and it's a band called Keen. And the song is Everybody's Changing. And you know what? After that, I listened to the whole damn album, and I loved it. And you know what? It actually, I accepted it, but then after I listened to it, I was like, fuck. They are like the blandest of bland. Like, would you like some?
Main
bland
singer went to
bland?
rehab, mate, for a drug addiction.
I know, right? They're like,
Yeah, he fucked himself in like 18 months, wasn't it? It was really quick. He got famous.
oh, he just loved the coke. Apparently, like, there's a quote of him
Boring people love cocaine, mate.
literally saying, like, I couldn't stop shoveling cocaine into my nose.
You know the lead singer of The Darkness?
Oh, Justin Hawkins. Yeah.
A friend of a friend met him at a gig, like a private garden party, like a couple of years ago.
Oh no.
And they offered to get him a drink because they got to chat to him because it was quite a swanky dude. They'd hired him, and he had to like mingle with them. And he offered to get him a drink, and he was like, "I haven't." He's stone cold sober now.
Yeah.
And like he's literally not touched anything fun. Like since coming out of rehab, and apparently it was fucking depressing.
That's not fucking rock and roll.
Mate, it was really like, "Can I get you a drink, sir?" And then he was just like, "No, not even a Diet Coke, not even a caffeine,
man, that's so
no
un-rock and roll.
sugar?
no sugar,
Nah.
no caffeine."
Thing is,
just
though,
like-
that man he put a lot of heroin into that thin, sinewy
Spandex.
body of his.
Didn't he have a quote that was like, literally like when they were coming up, it was something like, "I aim to be in rehab by this time next Christmas." So, he was literally like, "I'm gonna get so fucked up, hit rehab, and then be like done or whatever."
Oh man,
I mean,
that's
they
quite
were
depressing.
sweet though when they first came out. I loved them.
Yeah, I mean,
What's not to love?
they brought back
Spandex.
that sort of performative 70s stadium rock, didn't they?
Yeah, and then everybody realised that's pretty shit.
Yeah, they were literally a novelty act, right? It wasn't
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
You-
They were a
you-
novelty act big time.
great Christmas song though. One of the few, like I would
one
say
of the
that's
best.
that's
Like,
one of the most modern Christmas songs that I will accept into
it's
the list
the
of
last
great.
Christmas song that I remember. Like,
That's
Christmas
Christmas songs
time.
don't exist anymore. Like, people don't make.
So what you're saying is the darkness destroyed Christmas songs.
No, they
No,
kept it
no,
alive. They brought it back, and then nobody could beat that. Like, I consider that worthy of being on a compilation with, like, I think. What's your favorite Christmas song? Mine's the Paul McCartney one.
Yeah, mine's Paul McCartney as well.
Simply
I'm actually,
having a wonderful Christmas time.
that is a great one, but I'm
It's
too
so
ashamed
good.
to say what mine is.
Come on,
George Michael.
This,
Nah, I think this will be a good reveal or a
Mariah,
funny
it's
like
Mariah Carey,
funny
isn't
guessing
it?
game. No, it's not about that. Is obviously like top
It's
three.
the classic, isn't it?
You're literally no one will ever guess unless I've ever like confided.
It's
and
not
you
the fast
bother to
food
remember.
rockers one, is it?
No, you gotta
Pogues?
think. I do love the Pogues one, but it's not that. No, there's.
I hate the Pogues one.
Can't handle the Pogue.
Ah, what do you mean you hate
I
it?
fucking hate it. That
No.
man. Oh no.
It's Christmas Eve. Yeah, he's fucked. He's still alive, though.
It just sums up what's miserable about this country. I think it just reminds me.
Well, he's Irish, mate, and so are the Pogues. So
I
Oh,
thought you
yeah.
would. I thought you were about to zone in on the Irish then, and I was about to pull you back. But
We'll cut that bit. It's fine.
What? Are you
Is it,
ragging on an
uh,
Irish stereotype that they love these?
Just didn't like it, mate. Yeah.
Elton John.
That is a great one.
Step
but
into
no.
Christmas, step into Christmas. Yeah, that's the tune. It's like 200 BPM. It's just fucking in your face.
Go on, Clive. Tell us what it is.
Go on, just do one more round of guesses because you won't get it, but it'll be funny to see what you come up with.
Oh, mate, I've got to go in a minute. And you're fucking trying to make me guess with like the fifth fucking go. Like it's because it's obscure as
So
fuck.
we've established it's not Wham.
Oh,
Definitely not
Wham!
Wham.
That's a great one, but no, it's not Wham.
It's all good. They're all amazing.
Is there
okay,
like a
one
Bob
more.
Dylan Christmas song?
Yeah, he's done a whole album. Bob
Oh
Dylan.
no, nothing could be less Christmassy than Dylan.
Christmas. Oh, and he's like,
Sleigh bells ring.
I wish you happy.
it's not like 70s Dylan. It's not
Wish
like
you Merry Christmas.
yeah, it's not like I want to. It's more like
Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening?
it's like he's like trying to croon.
Oh, when the arthritis creeped into his throat.
Yeah,
Right, I should probably.
he died a long.
Do you want to
time.
know?
Come on, just tell us.
Yeah,
So
tell us,
it's a
mate.
bit of a hymny one, but not because it's a hymn. It's called Gaudete by Steely Ice Band.
Oh wow.
Do you know why though? Do you know why? Because
Gee.
it reminds me of when I was a kid, and this might get a bit controversial, but when I believed there was like more to the world, so you believe about all that bullshit.
Oh,
It's like a tingle of romance, like of excitement that you just
It's like a new blossom relationship before you realise what was about to unravel,
Yeah.
and it's all the
Before the
potential that
world
could have been.
is a deeply cynical man. It's like touching my own innocence, my
Yeah,
my
yeah,
own
yeah,
innocence.
yeah. It's the what could have been, sort of that whole endless possibility of.
And it
dreaming.
is a banger if you got any appreciation of music. So check that out.
Oh, good.
Not until December though, obviously, guys. So we should save it for the Christmas special.
Yeah, don't go into Christmas shit now, man.
I've got a great one about
Shall we
Christmas.
just put
though.
this on the shelf for like 4 months and then release it as a Christmas special?
And I would love to carry on with you, but I literally think I've got to get back in my bed. So.
Yeah, I think you're.
Yeah,
I feel you, man.
I was watching the minutes tick by there, enjoying our conversation, but literally, like, I thought time was moving backwards. I was like, how is it still?
All I want to do is tell you one thing that we've got coming up in the future, guys, is
Oh, dear.
that I've got a soda stream now. and-
No, very
I got-
1980s.
I know, I got
1990s.
I
Have
got
you
a bit
got
jealous of Ryan's soup review, so I've decided to go another direction with my one, which is going to be the Soda Stream Trials. Ooh. And I'm gonna just like
Is that
Soda
much you can
Stream
do? Well,
like everything.
Surely,
just-
surely Soda Stream is you just add bubbles to stuff. Is
Exactly.
that
I'm gonna
it?
carbonate everything. I'm gonna carbonate soup,
Oh, no, that'll be a good crossover.
milk,
Oh, carbonated milk.
red wine, bolognese, pot noodles. I'm gonna do it all because I love soda.
Season 3 is gonna be pumping.
Make Ryan eat the carbonized soup, and it'll be a great crossover. You can
Carbonized.
carbonized, carbonated,
Carbonated. Carbonized is just solid If you, I'm gonna develop a machine that just turns your food to a solid carbon lump.
Yeah,
Carbon
well,
and
lumps.
call it the carbonator.
if you're doing that, I'm gonna start reviewing places where you can get a full English in like a really like a novel way.
No, you come on, raisin or sultana or nothing.
Yeah, you were supposed to start the whole season.
Like I'm waiting for you to bring the thunder.
I'm bringing it. I'm just working out the format, and I'll have it for you next time.
I'm gagging for some raisin and sultana.
Right.
Oh, and I've got my eye on something. I'm gonna pop out tomorrow when I get a chance. There is a new product on the market for the soup review.
Oh.
And
Ooh.
I cannot wait. And I'm pretty 100% sure that this one isn't gonna give me food poisoning. So,
You do look so much better
I
today,
feel-
Maya. And
oh man, I can't wait to hear what I sound like because
you sound amazing.
I was dying.
Right. And
I'm
breezy.
gonna make the soup review properly classy now because I'm done with buying the back of the shelf shit just for good content. I can't keep sacrificing
keep
my
dying,
body like that.
Your body's a temple, mate.
You'll go
Every
back to
soup
it, right?
review, I take 5 days off my life for every soup review I do.
Right. I reckon we better let Sam get to the pub and let Clive get to his bed and let Ryan get to his fort chamber or whatever he does.
Well, I've got Gardener's World, so I'll see.
Ah, he's in
That's
his
later.
element.
Oh,
Element.
baby.
All right, guys. Love you and
Right,
leave
Lex is
you.
waiting. Love you, babies.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.